Tonight, we have an NBC News and Sky News exclusive investigation into Interpol. The world's largest international police organization manages databases with information on crimes and criminals from all over the world, including red notices. Those are used to alert other countries of criminals that have fled from one country to another. The joint investigation uncovers the story of one woman, Jessica Barahona-Martínez, who fled El Salvador in 2016 after she says she was persecuted for being openly lesbian. 1 year later, she was arrested by ICE officials because her name appeared in the Interpol red notice system. She would be detained for 6 years in an illegal battle that is still ongoing. And let me give you an idea of who usually gets flagged under these red notices. It's people like Osama bin Laden after the 9/11 terror attacks, Joseph Kony, the alleged commander of the Lord's Resistance Army, who's been charged with 36 counts of war crimes and crimes against humanity by the International Criminal Court, and Mexican drug lord Joaquin El Chapo Guzman. So how did Jessica end up with a notice associated with the world's most dangerous murderers and terrorists? And why, in some cases, countries around the world were wrongfully targeting individuals? To answer those questions, I'm joined now by Nicole Acevedo from NBC News Digital and Sahar Zan, investigative journalist and reporter, who is also the host of Dirty Work, a podcast series on Sky News about the misuse of Interpol red notices. Thank you both so much for being here. Nicole, let me start with you because it was so striking to read your reporting and hear some of Jessica's story. She's a mother. Her children were between the ages of 12 and 15 when she first was detained and went into ICE custody. And now they're in their 20s. They're adults now. Tell us a little bit about her.
Yeah, Jessica basically lost the time where she was seeing her children grow up, being detained in an immigration detention center based on this red notice that, according to her lawyer, is basically based not even on a serious crime like you would think. It's based on something else for not showing up to court in El Salvador. So the reason why she even left El Salvador in the first place was because her life was in danger. She was facing torture, death threats. She tells me that there was a police officer there that had a grudge against her because she's an openly lesbian woman and she had refused his sexual advances. And even in the middle of those accusations, she is exposed to all this danger in her life. The case that came between those allegations, she was acquitted for it. So there was no evidence, according to the judge in El Salvador, that those things were true. So she flees here seeking for safety. And instead, what she finds is 6 years in detention.
And Sahar, based on the reporting that you have done, this is not an isolated incident, right? I think so many of us hear the name Interpol and we think, okay, they know what they're doing. It has this grand authoritative name where you think, yeah, I've heard of people ending up inadvertently and unfairly on a no-fly list, but for a red notice, surely the standard is higher and mistakes are rare. Are mistakes like this rare?
Sadly, they're not. During the course of our investigation, I've come across so many different cases, some very, very horrendous cases. I've seen people ending up with a red notice on them for being journalists, for being political activists, for being from a certain ethnic background. The worst part for many of these people is that there is nobody that can be held accountable.
How do you get accountability if you are someone, Sahar, who was inadvertently or intentionally but unfairly put on this list when it's a global organization? Is there any sort of watchdog group that's responsible for correcting the wrongs here?
The short answer is no. No, there isn't.
Nicole, I do want to play some of a clip we have from your interview with Jessica. This is some of what she had to say when I think you asked her what her message is to the United States government. Let's listen and then we'll talk.
Que pongan atención, porque sí es bien cierto que Interpol nomás hace su trabajo, pero detrás de ese trabajo hay muchas personas, así como yo, que injustamente los detienen. En mi persona, injustamente me detuvieron por 6 años, sin causa alguna, porque en realidad yo siempre lo he dicho, he sido inocente de todo lo que me...
I mean, it's been a lot of years since this ordeal started for her, but you can still hear the very current real pain in her voice. What is her life like now? Is this trauma she carries with her forever?
I mean, I think so. I mean, the time that was taken away from her can never be fully replaced as hard as you try. But right now she is still fighting her case, fighting her asylum case, which she was fighting while she was detained in the immigration detention center.
Sahar, what do you hope people take away from this reporting, the investigations both of you have done, and in terms of reforms here? What should happen, what can possibly happen to make this less of a problem?
I mean, to answer your initial question, what do I wish for people to take away is that this isn't an issue that only targets, if it targets you if you are a journalist or if you are a very successful businessman. Literally anyone, as we can see in Jessica's case, can be impacted. And to answer your question about reforms, there are many theories that the experts have spoken to. Some of them think that Interpol has become a huge bureaucratic mistake, that it should just be abolished and a whole new system need to be created. But a lot of people say that Interpol is already serving a lot of good functions around the world. It is helping arrest some very dangerous criminals and terrorists. So those people basically have certain advices. A lot of people say Interpol needs to become more transparent. And the second thing is that there needs to be an incentive for countries and powerful people to stop abusing the system.
All right. Well, thank you both so much for your amazing reporting and for being here today. People can read more of your work at NBCnews.com. Nicole Acevedo, NBC News Digital, Sahar Zand, host of Dirty Work podcast series on Sky News. Thank you both so much. We appreciate it.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.